Ahoy, ahoy! Today we are unboxing the Something is Killing the Children Deluxe Edition slipcase, slipcase edition, and it was purportedly a limited edition. I don't know how many actually got sold, but seeing as the publisher Boom Studios is going to be publishing a second version of it, they said different with slight differences sometime this year. So I thought um, I thought I'd give you a look at what's really going on with the book and decide for yourself whether it's you should get it or not. So the I'll also be talking about the differences, well, the pros and cons of getting this versus the standard hardcover edition. So let's get it on. Well, so you got the slipcase. It's got a matte finish that catches fingerprints really easily. So it's got a matte finish, and as you can see, the teeth motif here, which is the yeah, it's not stamped. It's just printed on. So you have this, and then the print on the spine is also metallic foil, silver foil, but it's not stamped. It's not embossed either. It's just printed on there. So it's very a plain design. You've got you got the barcodes. The only part that's not silver, and then that's it. That's the only difference between this, which is $70 retail, versus the $50 retail deluxe book, is the slipcase, which I will get into more details later. So this is the book, or rather, this is the back of the book. This is the front, and I'm not sure if the light is catching it, but there is some the teeth pattern on the slipcase is mirrored here, embossed, and then I believe this is the mask, I think, and then the back also has an embossed dragon motif, which is on the back of every Something is Killing the Children issue. So it's nicely built. It's 11 and a half inches, just a half inch taller than most DC and Marvel oversized hardcovers. It collects Something is Killing Children 1 to 15. One thing you should know about this if you are buying is it doesn't have covers. So instead of going straight having the graphic, I was kind of expecting to have like a graphic of the front cover, but it doesn't. It just goes from chapter 1, from doesn't even have a table of contents, just straight chapter 1, and then the splash title page that the singles are known for, right? And then you just here, and then bam, issue 1, and then chapter 2, which should have this on there instead, right? I mean, it would have been nicer if you had this and it says chapter 2 instead of the logo, but it's I was initially considering selling my individual issues, because these things now fetch a hefty sum. I don't know, I just bought these on impulse when I saw them on pre-order when they first came out. So every single issue that I have of this series is I bought at cover price, which is not kind of nice. I'm not, but I was considering selling them, but since these things are practically. They did it as a straight up book, which is the thing is that it's a complete story, 1 to 15. So yeah, and it was initially planned as a mini series anyway, so it's just getting a series, getting it this long is nice. So you have, by way of bonus material, you don't have a cover gallery. Would have been nice if they had the variants and stuff in here. So instead you have this supplementary interview material, and that's it. So I am not sure if it's supposed to, I don't know, complement the collection and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know. If you're looking forward to getting this on here, it's not gonna happen. Well, there is always the possibility of building a custom slipcase, wink wink, but you know, with this graphic and yeah. Well, speaking of which, here's my thoughts on the slipcase, because the thing is, there's a $20 difference between just buying this from retail and this. $20. So I price my custom slipcases at around the same, so I would say that for a factory made a slipcase and having this foil design, which is a bit more, well, yeah, it had more expensive than regular print. I can say that it's, yeah, about the same price, but then again, you get a generic design, which is one of my gripes about this. I mean, I guess they were going for a more iconic look with the, you know, and a reversible look, because some people would prefer to have their books displayed with the spine out. This is also a bit tight, to be honest. So many people would prefer to have their books displayed this way, spine out. Others prefer this way, which is the slipcase, spine out. So they sort of just made both sides, which I think is lazy design, because if the series is still ongoing, so if you're going to release another one of these, what would the second design be, right? I mean, I was thinking, if I were to design this, I would have picked this, the front cover, you know, give the buyers at least some semblance, because, you know, getting this, even the foil reprint, even getting the foil reprint is it's not, you can't get it at cover price anymore. So, you know, you just gotta, I don't know, at least have some kind of here in here. You know, I don't know if you like that, but I personally, that's one of my preferences. You know, when buying a collected edition, you expect to have the covers reprinted somehow. Anyway, one other thing that I don't like about this, well, this is a personal pet peeve, the notches, because you don't, here, let me put this back in and show you why it's not something that I like, because you don't, when you have a slipcase book, you don't do this. See, it's difficult to pinch because the hole is so small, and you're pressing on here, this part. This is a soft part of the spine that's just, you know, it could. And the thing is, see how I just let gravity do its work, because the book is heavy. Yeah, it's heavy, so you don't have to pull it at all. You just slide it out, and the notches also expose the board material, so, you know, over time, if exposed to humidity, that would, you see that, that's board material right there. What they did during manufacture is they applied the wrap after building it, right? and then use a die cut machine to cut this. So that's an extra step in manufacture, an unnecessary step if you ask me. And it doesn't really do anything for a slipcase. This should have just done it like a regular one without this. It would have been cool. It would have sealed, at least sealed the book all the way through, and it would have. I can see what's gonna happen over time. This is gonna, I don't know, delaminate, and I don't know. I just don't know how long this will last. And this is and which brings me to my greatest, my biggest gripe about the box. I don't know if you can. It's not the visible. My lighting. I have terrible lighting, but let me see if I can adjust my lighting. If you'll bear with me for a second. No, it's not working. Okay, it's not working. Anyway, okay, I messed it up. Okay, well, thing is, you may probably see that this side, the underside of it, is just plain board. Like, this is the exact kind of material that I use for my slipcases, and it's a chipboard, 3mm chipboard, and what I do when I build my slipcases is I put a lining underneath here, which does two things, because these boards, they're recycled material, so there's a good chance that they have high acidity, so it sometimes helps a good wrapping, which is usually made of the same material as the end papers. It helps block acid from seeping into the paper, and often the material also prevents leaching of the ink from the book if this is not laminated. This is laminated, so that's not a problem. But look at that. The board material is just there. It feels naked, I mean, unlike, if you'll just give me a second here. Okay, that was more than a second, but this is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen slipcase, produced by Knockabout Comics and Top Shelf some years ago. And if you look at it, they have a white lining inside. See that that helps prevent at least a direct contact with the board, and it could possibly help preserve the book's condition. You don't get that with this, so yeah, it's not. I mean, I can live with the design. Like, I know it's not very exciting to look at, but I guess they were going for the iconic look, and it says book 1, so we could assume that they will produce a second slipcase, possibly with the same design. But the problem is, if they do go on and improve the design and just go with a straight cut here, wrap, and the if there are lining inside, it would make it inconsistent, and for some people like me, that would be, I don't know, might trigger some OCD tendencies. But yes, I guess that ends my rant, and I've been rambling for too long. And yeah, that's your look at the Something is Killing the Children slipcase. And until next, take care.